peppers could jam.
Yes, peppers are good as jam. And you might think about peppers as being an unusual jam, but it really is tasty, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make. We're going to start with 2 jalapenos. I'm going to use 1/4 of a cup of the jalapenos, and I do get rid of all the seeds and that inner business there. We want just enough heat that it gives it a little tang and a twang to it without it being overwhelming. Now we'll slice those nice and thin. Now we can turn them sideways and chop them nice and fine. We don't have to be exact with how much of this kind of pepper and how much of that, but we do want a total of 4 cups of all peppers. And those go in our 4-cup measure. I like to have plenty of the big red peppers. These are sweet peppers. They taste similar to the green ones, but I want to add pretty color. Okay, I'm going to grab what I can with one hand and then cut across. You could also add yellow peppers or just what you got. 4 cups right there. I'm going to put my peppers in a large saucepan. It's good to have that little bit of moisture left from the rinse. We're going to cook that on medium-high heat until it's tender, about 9 minutes. We'll stir every minute or so because we don't want them to scorch. We're going to measure 5 cups of white sugar into a bowl because we want it all ready to go. We can get all this ready while we're waiting for those peppers to cook. We want 1 full cup of apple cider vinegar. Add 1 full package of Jell into the vinegar. Stir thoroughly until it's completely dissolved. It's been a little over 9 minutes on the peppers. The color has toned down, and that means that they're probably cooked. I'm going to test it with a fork just to see how tender they are. Okay, we want that fork just to go in nice and easy. And they are now ready. So now we're adding the vinegar and Jell. This is going to start to gel up. Once it's to a boil, stir in all 5 cups of the sugar. To make sure there's no granules of sugars left, we're going to scrape down the sides of the saucepan and continue to stir and boil for about 3 minutes. If you're not going to can these but store them in the refrigerator instead, you can let that syrup cool down a little bit before you start putting them in the jars. A canning funnel is very handy for ladling these into the jar. It just makes it a little easier not to miss. I wipe the top of the jar with a wet paper towel before putting on the lid and the rims. Tighten the rims firmly, let them cool, and then put them in the refrigerator to keep safe for a number of weeks. If you want to learn how to can them, just leave a comment below and I will share a video about canning our jam. That's how you make pepper jam. This is Lena Shea, an Iowa mom. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more, go to youtube.com/an Iowa Mom videos. Then click on the video tab for a whole list.